I was going to remind myself who these videos are to and who they are not to. But today is a very, very bad day. I've been pissed off since I woke up. Partly because of the dream I had. But I am conscious, very, very conscious of the fact, though I'm making these videos for me, to me, there is some people that I believe the Lord spoke to me about making them to, maybe not these particular videos, but months past, which I'm going to tell you now. I'm getting ready. I'm going to tell you. So this happened months ago. We were still here in our home. Not in hospice. We were here in our home. And I was sleeping in the front bedroom because my queen would wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And then she'd come and turn the TV on, because she would turn the TV on to go to sleep. Well, I didn't sleep with the TV on. I couldn't go to sleep with the TV on. I could, but it took a long time. So I would just sit out and watch TV or play games, whatever I was doing, until, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then by then I'd come in and she'd be, sleeping real good because she got up at 5. So I'd come in, turn TV off and go right to sleep. But then she'd wake up, like I said, in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom. Well, then she'd come out and sleep on the couch, so she could turn TV on. And I'm like, this is crazy. And then she would complain about how bad the couch was and how much it hurt her back and everything. So I'm like, okay, we need to get another couch. And then she wanted to get another couch. Like, we only need to spend it on the couch. I was like, okay, you don't want to sleep on it. So I said, okay, you know what, I'll go in the other bedroom. So I started sleeping in the other bedroom so that when she woke up, she could just come back to bed, turn TV on. So this one particular night, wasn't nothing going on. It wasn't nothing that I could think of. I had just left consciousness into unconsciousness. And the Lord gave me these scriptures, and He gave them to me so clearly that I woke up and I knew what they were. But I grabbed my phone and I pulled them up on my phone, and then I highlighted them, and then I was thinking about them, and then I went on ahead and went to sleep. So I was telling my wife about it. I always told her, when the Lord told me whatever He gave me, I always shared it with her, always. And so that was that. So it just kind of sat there, and months and months, then we went on. Okay, so these videos, I do not, I'm not saying that these videos were for that, but I'm making them to me, and I'm conscious of the fact of, these are, that I believe the Lord, mentioned this. I think it has something to do with who I'm not going to be talking to, which to me is more important than who I am going to be talking to, but that's because it's, to me, who I am talking to is more important, because those are the people the Lord told me, I believe the Lord told me to talk to, which that's more important than who I want to talk to. So the scriptures He gave me was in Luke chapter 14, and the ones He gave me was 16 to 21. So these are the scriptures He gave me. I was trying to find a highlight, but I believe these are the scriptures He gave me. So Luke chapter 14, verses 16 to 21. This is the New King James. Then He said to him, a certain man gave a great supper and invited many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to those who were invited, come, for all things are now ready. But they all with one accord began to make excuses. The first said to him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must go and see it. I ask, you to have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I am going to test them. I ask you to have me excused. Still another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. And in verse 21, so that servant came and reported these things to his master. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in here the poor and the maimed and the lame and the blind. That's what the Lord gave me. That's what I woke up and I highlighted. However, as I began to go over that more and more, again, I don't think there's anything particular going on. So I was just kind of going over it. So I added the whole thing to it. So it's from verse 15 to 24. So I just highlighted the whole thing. So here is the parable of the Great Supper, the whole parable. Mind you, what the Lord gave me was go out and invite these people to come in. And he did, and they all made excuses. So here's the whole parable. Now when one of those who sat at the table with him heard these things, he said to him, blessed is he who shall eat bread in the kingdom of God. Then he said to him, a certain man gave a great supper and invited many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to those who were invited, come, for all things are now ready. But they all with one accord began to make excuses. The first said to him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must go and see to it. I must go and see it. I ask you to have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I am going to test them. I ask you to have me excused. Still another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and reported these things to his master. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in here the poor and the maimed and the lame and the blind. And the servant said, Master, it is done as you commanded, and still there is room. Then the master said to the servant, go out into the highways, the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. For I say to you that none of those men who were invited shall taste my supper. What I believe the Lord was telling me, I'm not a pastor, I'm telling you, this is what I believe the Lord was telling me, was just what this says. So he first invited people who he knew. So the master, from the revelation I get from the Lord, was telling me the master is the Lord. The master is God. The master is God. And he tells the angels, go out and invite those. First he invited many. So the people he invited, people he knew. So he sent out to them. So they went to those whom he knew. This, to me, I'm thinking that's the congregation, the church, whatever religion you are. So he sent out, I made a great feast come. We ain't even getting deep into Revelation. This is simple, okay? They all made excuses why they couldn't come. So then the master God tells the angel to go outside. Go out and get everybody who is not in, who's not. So he went out to strangers. So I believe, I'm recording videos, I'm doing what I believe God had me to do. You can watch them or not watch them. It's entirely up to you. I believe the Lord is telling me. I believe that he told this I believe the Lord was saying, go out to those who are not in the church, who are not affiliated with church, maybe who are not saved. I don't know, just go out. Okay, so I believe that this is going out, meaning I'm not coming to you to bring you to these videos, so I'm doing it. I'm just believing this, the Lord telling me that's who is going to go out to. That's the first thing. That's who I believe is going to. That you're not religious. You don't belong to a church. That's okay. So we're done with that. Okay. Who I want to talk to. There are some who I would like to talk to as I'm making these videos to me. for me years from now. Which is why today I'm not talking about who is not going to, because I don't want to spend the rest of my day repenting and asking the Lord forgive me and for what I said. So today is just not that day. The whole point in this to me is, as I look on this, look back on this where I was, I want to remember where I was today. Who I am talking to, who I would like to talk to. The only one I would like to talk to. Me, if you're a black man born in these United States of America, your daddy was born in these United States of America, your mama was born in these United States of America, your granddaddy was born in these United States of America, your grandmama was born in these United States of America, your great granddaddy was born in these United States of America, your great grandmother was born in these United States of America, your great, and we do this 3 times, you're the only one that I like to talk to. If you are married to a Caucasian woman who was born in these United States of America, your Caucasian wife, her same thing with you, her mom, her daddy, her mama, her grandfather, her grandmother, her great-grandfather, her great-grandmother, her great-great-great-grandfather, her great-great-great-grandmother was born in these United States of America. I would like to talk to. Because the whole point of what I'm making these videos has to do with that. That's not the main thing, but it does have to do with it. As in the fact that I am a man, blessed with this brown skin, considered black, born in these all the way how far ever back it goes to whenever slaves were brought over here. That's how far back my heritage goes. My beautiful Caucasian queen has that same history in these United States of America. You're the only one I want to talk to. I ain't gonna get into why today, because again, today I'm just kind of just like serious. I just want to remember where I am, and if I tell you why, then it's gonna get bad. I don't focus on that right now. Today is just, I want to remember today. I had a dream last night, and in this dream there was a woman in my dream, and this woman was as clear as anything in this room. I mean, I could see her. I could almost smell this chick. And I mean, she was all there, man. She was, and she walked, whatever, and there was other people there, and I don't know what, I can't remember where we was at or what was going on, but she walked up to me, and it was like she was choosing me, and I responded in choosing her, and I got very dominant. You know, I'm an alpha male, so I talked to her. I never touched her, but I was telling her, okay, you know, when you come over, you wear this kind of top, so that you wear this kind of skirt, and I was telling her exactly what I wanted her to do, and it was all sensual. It was nothing had happened, but I'm telling her, like, this is what you gonna do, and in response to her choosing me, and it went to there, and it went to her actually coming to the house in front of me and doing what I said, and then I woke up, and then I was instantly pissed off, man, because I've been dreaming about my queen. Christmas Eve was 2 months since my queen passed. But this cancer, man, this emphysema, man, Satan has stole so much from me. It been fracking, man. I want to remember. I need to remember this date. I've been dreaming about my wife, and then last night I dreamt about somebody else. So in my mind, when I wake up, I mean, I was just pissed the back off, man, because I don't know if in my heart I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that my queen is not here and she ain't coming back. I want to kiss my wife so bad I can't stand it. I sit on the couch and I just sit there and I look at stuff. Because I want to sit next to her. I want to interrupt her playing her game. I want her to put her game down. I want her to pause the TV and look at me and smile as I snuggle up to her, look at her beautiful brown eyes, tell her how much I love her, and start kissing her. And I want to kiss her. I want to hear her make them little sounds when I'm kissing her. I think about walking behind her in the grocery store. And this is where I'm at today. I just remember not long after we moved down here, we were walking and I pushed the grocery carts because we got kicked out of it. She got us this beautiful, elegant, classy, beautiful Caucasian young lady got us kicked out of a Walmart in Cleveland and a Kmart. She did, got us put out. And the manager asked us not to come back. I'm like, I'm the one supposed to get us kicked out, but she did. She got us kicked out. So I'm like, you ain't allowed to push the buggy no more. Plus she would hit people. You know, if she was going down there, because she would be focused going down the aisle, and she would run into people. If you walked in front of her way, she would just hit you. You don't care who you was. So anyway, we moved down here. We're in Florida, man. Especially during season. I mean, man, these chicks, you knew they was from up north because they was the only one wearing bikinis with these little see-through things that walk around. It's like 65 degrees. Everybody else got on long johns and everything else. And so you knew they was up north. We'd be walking through the store and I'm pushing the buggy. And I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this. Not that you ever forget it, but. And I'd be walking behind her, and not long after we moved down there, she would go pick up something, like she gonna turn and put it in the buggy to look to see if I'm looking at these chicks, whoever they be, all different age, whatever. And I'd be looking right at her. She'd turn, and my eyes would meet hers, and I'm like, I'm looking at you. And I want to so bad. I want to walk up behind her and tell her again. I just walk up behind her, man. You got a nice ass, man. And just her turn around with that smile. And say, I'm glad you like it. You know, man, my chick, she was so fine. It just don't make no sense, man. It did make sense. And I'm like, and I dreamt about somebody else. I mean, that alpha, man, I want it like that dominant, man. I want to walk up on her, man. I want to walk up on her. I want to say something. I want to say some stuff to her. But I can't. Now, I don't know if in my mind is trying to deal with the reality that I can't. I remember it so long ago, way before the end of this, way. She was driving back and forth to work. This is back when we had a Tucson, way long time ago. The first time I came to her job, and they was having some thing, giving out awards, whatever, man. I'm representing my queen, man. So I do it right. And I wasn't looking like I am now. So this was like ways back. I walked up in that Moscow, man. The car was clean, We had that 300. It was clean. I was looking good, smelling good, and feeling good. I walked up in there, man, and these people like, wait a minute, this chick is married to a black man, tall, black bald head, man. And it was a trip, man. It was hilarious. And it was so funny. My wife, months later, I mean, she just got a kick out of it for a long time. And she told me one time, she said, and this was way back. We had, the emphysema hadn't come up. This was way back, like a while ago. And she like, well, she said, if something ever happens to me, you gonna have your pick of all these women in this house. I said, okay, yeah, whatever. She, oh yeah, and so she would tell me different times, different women say stuff, and it was a trip. Stuff they would ask her, man. Women that she was close to. They would ask her stuff about being married to a black man. So anyway, it was. My wife got a kick out of it. I did too. It was really funny, and it ain't funny now because it's like I finally got a house and I'm here by my queen is not here, and I'm dreaming about somebody else, and I'm like, where God brought me from. I mean. Man, I've always had women, not a woman, women, plural, women. And now, I was thinking today, the last couple of days, it's probably where the dream came from. I remember, especially today, I was thinking about it. When we got married, the day we got married, we left and went to this little cottage thing, and I'm looking at my wife, and I'm like, wow, man, we are married. Like, we are married. And I remember, this our first evening married, and I just remember, because she was tripping out. She's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, man, you are mine. Like, in God's eyes, like you are mine. Like, I can have you. You are mine. Like I could, because she like, something wrong with you. It was like I could see, like the angels are here. Like I could see the angels like, oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Like this yours, brother. This yours for real. I could see like the Lord looking at us, smiling on us. Okay, now this is what I created. Man, woman together in marriage. She's yours, you're hers. I mean, I just saw God shine on the feeling, man. I remember that feeling. Like, wow, man. Like. And I mean, that was all night, man. I would just look at her like, wow, man, like you are so beautiful. And she was even more beautiful now because I'm hitting it in my back of my mind, like we're really not supposed to be doing this. And she was mine. And I'm like, man. And now she ain't here. If you are the man I just said who I would like to talk to, man, don't let a day slip by you. Do not let a day slip by you. Because I did not. I want to tell her again so bad. I told my wife, because she didn't think she was pretty, so we argued about it. Light argued about it for years until finally I said, you know what? We gonna agree to disagree. Because I would tell her how pretty she's really pretty. I tell her she's beautiful and like, okay, and I'm like, well, how come you ain't accepting my compliments? I'm your husband. And like well, I don't think I'm pretty. Okay, that's fine. I'm not telling you what you think. I'm telling you what I think. You're my wife. You're supposed to accept that. If you didn't think that I thought that about you, what you married me for? You know what I mean? So, but then it came down to finally, I'm like, well, why is it that whoever else said whatever to you that made you not think yourself pretty? How is it their words have more authority than my words? How is it that their words have more power than mine? Okay, I'm your husband now, so my words should not that, with those words, you shouldn't even hear them no more. So it took a long time, but finally, you know, it got to her like, okay, to you, where she was, okay, to you, I'm beautiful. Yep, that's all that's all I ask. You ain't married everybody, you married me. That's my point. My opinion's the only one that counts. I think you're beautiful. So you are. So anyway, don't let a day slip, man, without telling your wife that she's beautiful. Ever, don't ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever. Because unless you God, one of y'all might not be here tomorrow. And this is a place to be right here, brother. All right, man. If I didn't want to record this video today, I wouldn't got a shower today. I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks, taking a shower once, maybe twice a week, but I wanted to get this video recorded, so I got up and got a shower. I don't want to be dreaming about some other woman. Because I'm my wife. I wants to run up on my wife. I wants to walk up on her. I want her to come home from work and change like she would do and just sit there and look at her. And her say, well, actually, I had a pretty good day today. I had a late lunch, so we can eat dinner late. Okay. That's what we're going to do then. I can't do that. Because I'm conscious that I am representing the Lord. I can't say exactly what I want to say, but I said enough. I ain't gonna never forget her and I just, as these days go, I just want to when I look back on them, I just want to remember where I was at. Instead of writing it down, I thought about just writing it down, but I want to feel it. When I look, whenever it is, that today is still young today. I might not make it to midnight tonight. But if I do, when I do look back on this, I want to remember what I was feeling today. It wasn't like this yesterday. Hopefully it won't be like this tomorrow. But today is a shit day. It's a bad day. I want the alpha male is having is starting to really have a problem. Because I don't have my alpha female. I want to